Hey guys, welcome to another first play from the guys here at New Game Plus. This is Kenny bringing you our very special, uh, exceptionally genre, I guess podcast breaking game of the week, It Lurks Below. Since we've got an amazing special guest who is the developer of this game, David Brevik. If you haven't heard of him, he also is Diablo and Diablo 2. So kind of a big deal when it comes to history of games that he's made, and he's producing It Lurks Below currently. You'll see that it's still in early access, so it is not a finished game, and a little bit of that will be obvious as we dive into it today. And though I'm calling it a first play, it's not a first play for me. We stumbled across this game a number of weeks ago before we even realized we would have David on the podcast as a guest. But this week I'm going to play a brand new class to me. So I have only been playing on my own time as the wizard class, and so I'm going to try something different this go round, and I think play a little bit of warrior. So instead of something ranged, we'll play some melee. So let's just jump back in. You'll get a sense of what this game is all about quickly, but it's sort of side-scrolling platforming RPG meets like Terraria style survival game, and so it's really unique in what it does and feels pretty retro, which helps us justify us playing it. I'm gonna go warrior, and we'll just take on all of those presets. Survival is sort of the game originally, so we're gonna jump in and play that, and you'll see you've got seasons here. We're on day 1. And I'm on the top of the world, literally. And let's see what quests we have. Warrior passive. You can wield any melee weapon. Increase armor and hit points by 20%. Okay, so pretty standard, like you do melee stuff and you do damage. Starting off right. Vile demons abound in these dark woods. You must defend yourself. I love it. Very RPG-ish. Make either of the weapons. Pick up 2 sticks and then craft a weapon. So, I'm just on early phases of this kind of game. I just pick up everything. There's a stick. Let's find one more. Okay, and we're going to jump in and do some crafting. So I can either do a wooden sword and shield or a wooden dual swords. I probably would go sword and shield if I was playing, I don't know, hardcore, if I was playing like a longer playthrough where the difficulty got higher. But I'm going to go ahead and just do dual swords for this preview because it sounds more fun. So, boom, I made dual swords, and I'm going to put them on my little bar here. And so now I get to swing them, and that animation is rad. You'll notice I can double jump, and that's amazing. And let's kill a rat. I got a new recipe because I picked up some food, and you will see up here that, well, I've got hunger and I've got fatigue. And so if you don't feed yourself and rest occasionally, life goes really bad for you in this game. So found some carrots. Let me go kill another rat because he's just looking at me funny, and then we will check out a few more of these quests. Come on, die rat. Okay. And see what's next. Quest complete. Oh, I missed the next one. Survival of the fittest. Things are never easy, and this is no exception. We are all depending on you to survive. Gather, eat, and rest. Gather some food and eat it. Rest to regain energy. So let's rest, but not while that rat is right there looking at me. Okay, that's fine. So I'm going to rest for a second, but for the moment I'm fully rested. And it also wants me to eat. You'll see you get seeds you can plant and food and some other items that will help you with survival kinds of things. We'll just throw a carrot down real quick just to finish that quest and get a few more of the early quests. New recipes discovered, and I've learned to make an axe, a pickaxe, and campfire. So let's knock out a few more of those early game things. And so you can see we can use our axe to chop down a tree, which then lets you gather wood, which you then use to build more things, so on and so forth with a lot of the survival aspects. So that's kind of fun. Pick up a stick. And then you can also, and this is kind of the bigger piece of this game, you can use your pickaxe to go underground. And as is fitting for a game titled It Lurks Below, the stuff that you have to discover and fight, and all your enemies, as well as all your like RPG goodness, all happens underground. So you can see we can come underground and do things like get... Ooh, this is slow. I'm so used to mining happening much faster as you level this stuff up later. The early levels are crazy. I should probably stop doing some of this because I may have to do it for quests. So let's get through a few more of these early quests. That was its own quest. We'll knock a few of these out. Reward. Darting boots. Quest complete. Oh, hey, so this is my first, like, skill. You'll see that a number of these skills go right on your bar and, you know, are actually, like, activatable. In this case, these boots quickly dash toward the at the mouse cursor, briefly stun all nearby enemies. Let's see what it does. Okay, so it's like a short-term little dash, and then it has a cooldown. That's a great skill for a melee character. Oh, we got a zombie. Oh no, where's my swords? Yes, make short work of him. And let's go catch a mouse. Hey! Oh, that was great. It looked like it stunned him a little too. Alright, what's next? Cooking your food. It's important to cook food when you can. Okay, I have some food, but I don't think I can cook it until I have a campfire. Uh-oh, is that guy gonna fall down here with me? Okay, there's the fire. Shoot. Oh, he jumped over. Let's go kill him. That feels a little safer. Okay, there we go. Nice little fire to warm myself by. And once you have a fire, you can make some food. Oh, that eyeball looks scary. Shoot, he's gonna drop stuff on me. Oops, not my weapons. Oh, and he's dropping little guys. Oh no, it gets real pretty fast here. Not a lot of time to... Stewed carrots, bowl of cooked veggies. That sounds tasty. In fact, I'll shift click to make multiples of things and make sure I have some food to eat here to get things started. Objectives. I got another level. Let's see what quests are next. We'll do a few of these. Your home base. You're going to need a base of operations. Find a location and fill it with devices. So pick up some cobblestone, craft and place a forge and a workbench. Okay. We're just sort of showing you how the game works. So I'm just going to place these wherever I want. Once you've got a forge, then you can do things like... Can I find them? Like melt some iron. What else can we build? We should be able to build a bed. So that will help with sleeping. Must be standing near workbench. Oh, okay. I need a workbench first, too. Good. These are all scattered. That's terrible design for longer term. I need a bunch more iron as well. Create a planter and box blueprint. Clear an area around the planter box. Place any seed in the dirt mound. Okay, cool. So I've got a planter box, and now it wants me to plant some seeds. I have a whole bunch of carrot seeds, so since we have most of them, we'll plant some of them. As you plant, you get to upgrade your survival stuff, which is really cool. I already complained about mining speed, so I'm going to just go ahead... Oh, I start with a number of points. I'm going to go ahead and double that by a lot. And then what else do we need early? An extra planter box would be really helpful. You can also do recipes for different kinds of food. All kinds of extra things. Since we've already planted some stuff, I'm going to do some of these things that help my harvesting go a little bit better as sort of my initial things to help keep me alive. So survival skills. Cool. We've learned to make improved weapon and iron armor. Let's do that. So now I can make these things, but I have to have the anvil. Now we can make an anvil. Where was it? Which will give me the ability to make armor and weapons. Did I lose it? There we go. Awesome. Yeah, we'll go YOLO. So here's your little character. You'll notice that your weapons actually are equipped as like an item. you put your armor on the character himself, but the weapon is something you select and then use. That way you could swap really easily between like sword and shield and your swords, or different weapons with different stats, which is kind of cool. I definitely need a whole bunch more iron before I can do that. So here's what we're going to do. We're going to take a little rest. We're going to YOLO the boss and see if we can kill it, because farming all of that iron ore will take a little bit of time. Once we've got all of the items and get to kill the boss and then start exploring underneath, the RPG really sort of picks up, though you do have to kind of keep the survival stuff in mind. But right now we're kind of just learning how it all works. Something is attacking me. While I slept? That was so rude. Come on. Okay. What we were going to do. We were going to YOLO. Is there anything I need? There's not. I put better swords on, and if we die fighting this enemy, so be it. If you have some armor, it probably works a little better. I may just try and cheese him and see if I can get him to fall in this hole. Though he's not going to do it. Dang it. Oh, he's not as strong as I thought he was going to be. Maybe because I got the better weapon, even though I don't have armor. So I could have done that sooner. So this, and cool. And so I got my first like upgraded sword. You'll see you get swords with all kinds of different stats that do different kinds of damage, and your character gets better and better. And you quest, and you figure out what exactly it is that lurks below. That's a good little taste of some of the survival stuff especially, but a little bit of the combat and gameplay of It Lurks Below. Let us know what you think. Can't wait to talk with David Brevik, and we'll call that a wrap. See you guys soon.